Hey everybody, happy Monday. So I hope you guys all had a beautiful weekend. I know we did.
Yep.
It was like really relaxing. Weather was nice here. And now it is Monday and time to get this week started. And I am super excited for this recipe. Break my fast this morning. So as you guys are coming on, please say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. We're coming to you guys live from beautiful, cool California. If you're catching the replay, which means that red box is not up there at the top, we missed you. Please put missed you in the comments so we can reach out and connect. If you guys are brand new to our page, welcome. Really excited that you found your way here. Please put new in the comments so we can properly introduce ourselves. But for now, my name is Renee.
Hi, Mark.
And we are Team Terry. Really excited to have you here. Hey, Carolina. Hey, Honor. Hey, Doug. Thank you guys for jumping on. Hey, Luann. Sometimes our comments don't work, so make sure you guys are commenting and saying hello so we know. Somebody just hit that love button, so I know that that is working. Thank you very much. So you guys remember, sharing is caring, and it makes you beautiful. Also, you can win. You can win amazing things whenever you share our videos and comment shared in the comments. And then one last thing before we get started, because I mean, I am hungry and I know nothing is cooking yet, but I can just smell this, you guys. If you love keto bread, if you love bread pudding, you got to try this keto version. So make sure you guys are following us for all things keto. Tap on the screen, 3 dots up there at the top, and you can hit follow. Oh, hey, I see people commenting. Hey, Kathy, thank you for saying hello.
Comments are working.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Amy. Thank you guys all for saying hello. Do me a favor. If you love bread pudding, you guys, my first time trying it was like a couple weeks ago. And I'm in love. So we are going to try to find a keto version that's incredible. I know that we have a couple different sauces. We're going to try this today.
Got some ideas.
Yes. So you guys want to make sure that you guys share this out. And I think that's it. I'm going to let you get started so I can eat.
Be sure you check us out on YouTube at TeamTerry Keto. TeamTerry's one word. The T's are capital. We've got all of our recipes over there. We will have this one in there as well. We've got breakfast, lunch, dinner, fat bombs, desserts, appetizers, you name it. We've got hundreds of recipes in there to help keep you on your keto journey. And if you're watching us on YouTube, come check us out on Facebook at TeamTerry Keto. Okay, this is a bread pudding. I like to do things a little bit quicker than this, but this one, Renee really wanted this, so this one's going to take a little bit longer to prep just because there's a lot of ingredients involved in it. So let's get started. I've got a cup of almond flour. We're going to put together all the dry ingredients and mix that up, then make a dough out of the wet ingredients. I've got a quarter cup of ground flaxseed, a quarter cup of psyllium husk. I've got 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
So you guys, you will not have to remember all of this. I will post the recipe. Actually, put recipe in the comments if you want the recipe so I can get you the recipe. And it's printable.
Yes, I put a tablespoon of coconut flour in here and a teaspoon of sea salt. So we're just going to mix this all up real good, and then we'll mix the wet ingredients together and start blending it and getting that all going. While I'm doing that, I'm going to boil some water. We've got a cup of water in there that will help make this the dough. So,
oh my gosh, you guys. So like Mark said, this is probably a little bit more complex of a recipe than what we usually do. We usually keep it really simple, but I wanted to try this. I mean, I cannot believe that I am, well, we won't say how old I am, but I'm like up there in years, and I've never tried bread pudding, and I fell instantly in love. So I am super excited to try this. And yes, everybody is putting recipe in there. I will definitely get you guys the recipe.
I just put 2 egg whites and 1 whole egg in here, and how much is the? I can't remember how much. 2.5 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. And we're going to just get the egg all beaten real well, and then we're going to add that to our dry ingredients. And we'll start making the dough here.
Psyllium husks, you can just get that in your grocer, your local grocer. Yeah, it's over by the flowers, right?
Yes. Check in your baking aisle or, somewhere around where the flowers are.
Yes, it's definitely one that you can get. So yes, I see everybody commenting recipe. I'm excited to get this for you guys. And don't worry, I will also post a picture of the final results in the comments so you guys can see how this came out.
So this is, once you put the eggs in here, this is going to clump up pretty big, which is fine. It doesn't have to be smooth or anything. Once we get the hot water in here, it'll help make it into a smoother dough. And then we're going to put that into a cast iron skillet. And
that'll be the first part of the recipe.
Yeah, we're going to bake that for an hour, or for 50 minutes. So I've got that started. We should have hot water boiling here shortly.
So as you guys are coming on, please make sure that you say hello and let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what time it is that you're watching this too. I'm really liking going early in the morning. Mornings are like my thing. Well, not first thing in the morning, but not first. After I have my exercise and stuff,
Once
mornings
gets,
are my
moving.
Yeah, once I have like some ketones, then mornings are my thing. But I'm like coming on here. I want to see where you guys are, like what time you guys are watching, if it's on your lunch break or if you're catching the replay, which I know a lot of you are. How are we doing over here?
Okay, so we're going to add, just a few seconds here, we're going to add the boiling water to the mixture, and this will make the dough that we're going to put into a cast iron skillet that we have greased with coconut oil, just so that it doesn't stick real bad, because cast iron, if you don't grease the cast iron skillet, it will stick.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I don't clean. What the heck? You hit the fan.
Yeah, that fan button is in a really bad spot.
Okay, well, no more fan.
Okay, so we've got the boiling water. We'll put that in here, and this will make a nice dough to put into the
Cast iron skillet.
cast iron skillet.
So I'm excited about this. So if you guys are not already on our meal plan list, we send out meal plans every week on Wednesday, so it's not too late to get on the distribution for this week. Put meal plan in the comments so I can send that to you. Just the one that comes to your email, you guys would give you different ideas, a couple different recipes. But if this one's good, I'm going to make sure that I include it in there. But I just got to make sure I got to try this first, because I fell in love with the bread pudding and I cannot wait. Favorite pudding, yes.
It smells really good.
It really does. Oh.
Already.
Oh, I'm excited. So it is a little bit more of a step process, but we do have the full printable recipe. If you put recipe in the comments, we will definitely get you this recipe. You can print it out like you see Mark has, and then you can rate it yourself. I do know that one of the things that we discussed when we were putting this together is we have a caramel sauce that I think would be really good over this. It's a keto-friendly caramel sauce. So that's another option to do with the bread if you wanted to just try some different things. Because that's the whole thing about being keto or being healthy. Not even being keto, just being healthy.
Just being healthy, yeah. Finding
really good recipes that you can modify and make them taste incredible. This way you don't cheat. Because when you cheat, you don't feel very good. At least I don't anyway. Good, I see people putting meal plan on there and recipe. Yes, hopefully I can start this. Pat, you definitely want to. And like I said, with most of our recipes, you guys, which if you go to TeamTerryKeto.com, most of our recipes are super simple. And you will not even know that it is keto or good for you. So, I mean, it's just incredible. So, bread is in and now.
Okay, so I just put that in the oven at 350. We're going to cook that for about 50 minutes. And while we're doing that, we are going to you can do this later if you want to. We're just showing you how to do it now. So that you get an idea of how much work is actually involved in this. So I'm going to make the sauce now. That's got 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. I've got 8 tablespoons of butter that's going to go in here. I've got a 1/4 cup of powdered Swerve sugar. You can use any of the powdered alternative sugars that you want. Monk fruit makes one. There's several. You can find a lot of those now are starting to show up in grocery stores as well. So we like the taste of the Swerve, so we use that one. And then we're going to cook this over a very low heat so that it doesn't burn, one, and you just want it to start to simmer. You just want tiny bubbles coming up to get it heated up real well.
Plop. Somebody asked what size pan. It says 9 to 10 inch pan works best, right? As far as the that's what it says on there.
Mine was a little bit too big.
Yeah.
Mine is a 10 inch.
So maybe a 9
probably
inch.
an 8 inch
Okay.
would be really nice. It just depends on how thick you want the bread. So,
Which, yes.
okay, and then I've got liquid stevia. We're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drops in there, and
an extra drop just because Renee loves it. Just because I like an extra
extra
sweet, no
drops.
extra drops.
No,
Yeah,
no
you're
extra
welcome,
drops.
Kathy. Thank you for asking that question. So you guys, we also, this sauce here, you definitely want to try it, but we also have a caramel sauce. If you guys don't have the recipe for that, put caramel sauce in there if
That
you
one's
want it,
really good, too.
and I can send that to you. That caramel sauce is good for everything. It would be amazing on this. It would be amazing on
good on
ice cream. It's sugar free, you guys, and it is so good. We actually used it on chocolate covered like cashews or peanuts or something. So we did the chocolate and then the caramel. So it makes caramel sauce for just all types of things. Once you find a really good recipe for something like that, you definitely want to save that, because anytime you want to do something sweet, you make a caramel sauce that's completely sugar free.
Yes,
And we do it
really
with
good.
Swerve brown sugar, which is really good, because in the recipe I say brown sugar and everybody's like, brown sugar's not sugar free. It is if it's Swerve.
And
It is
there's
if it's Swerve.
there's a couple of brown sugars. Monk fruit makes a golden
Right.
brown sugar as well. That's really good for recipes.
Yes. So you just got to hang on to those recipes. That's why you guys get onto our meal plans and stuff.
So this part of putting it together, you have to be very patient with. You cannot heat this up too fast, or it will burn. The heavy whipping cream and the butter it's got to be on very low heat.
I think it's about 8 to 10 minutes that it takes to get it to simmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes about that.
So that's why we put it on now, to just kind of show you guys how to make it. But this is a 2-step, so I'm going to let you walk through what happens once the bread comes out.
Yeah, once the bread comes out, you're going to let it cool. If you are in a hurry, you can put it in the refrigerator and it will cool a little faster. If not, just leave it sit on the stove and let it cool. Then you're going to take it and pull it apart and make it a little bit fluffy. And you're going to take 2/3 of a cup of the sauce and pour it over that whole thing. And then you're going to put it back in the oven and bake it for another 30 minutes. But you want to save 1/3 of this to 1/2 a cup of this, so that you've got it right at the end before you serve it. You pour a little bit more sauce on top of it. But that stays at the same temperature at 350 for another 30 minutes.
So if you're not doing it like on a keto kitchen, you could actually cook the bread, let the bread cool,
Yes.
start the sauce.
Start the sauce and then go.
And then do it. But we're doing it all together. So if it gets a little bit cold, you can reheat it. I know the caramel sauce reheats too. So we're going to put a picture of it in here and let you guys know, because I'm telling you, I fell in love with this. It kind of reminded me. I mean, I'm excited. I'm super excited. So we have a French toast recipe. See, this is why you guys need to hit that follow button if you're not following us already. We have a French toast recipe that is so amazing, that just is like this perfect spongy bread. And that's kind of what the keto, or what the bread pudding was like to me. It was like this French toast with sweetness all over it. Oh, I'm super excited. So Jacqueline, if you comment recipe, I will send you the link for the recipe. We have it in our news channel, TeamTerryKeto.com. You can go over there. For those of you guys who put meal plans, we will send that to you guys. Can put the sauce. Oh, Cindy, I'm sorry, I don't understand, but I think you can do caramel sauce or this sauce, but we're going to try this sauce, so this way we have a backup. But we do have the caramel sauce that I just want you guys to have for candies and ice cream and just everything. I mean, I know it's not like the holidays yet, but we are getting to Labor Day, and it's time to start thinking about all of the candies and stuff like that. So cannot find where to follow you. Oh, okay, well then just send me a friend request. So if you tap on the screen, Pat, tap on the screen. There's going to be 3 dots up here at the top, okay? there's going to be, what'll populate will hit follow. You can hit follow right there. And then once you follow, you can go to our page. Just send me like a message too, direct message me. That was like really good. So anybody that was wanting the meal plans or recipes and stuff like that, you need to message me first if we've not talked in the last 3 months. If we've been talking, I can definitely get it to you, but Facebook does not allow me to like send. That's why I'm taking all of the meal plans out to email, because that way I can just send them to you all the time. And it doesn't matter if we're like conversing every couple months, but they think I'm spam, and I don't want to be spammy, but they think that I am spam. So yes, got the recipes, you guys. Amy and Linda, thank you. Make sure you guys message me. Just message me recipe. That way I can send it to you super quick. And then we will be posting the photo of this in the comments so you guys can see it, and then we'll let you know what we think, because this is the first time that we are trying it, and I'm super excited. So I think we're going to let you guys go so you guys can enjoy the rest of your day. I know some of you guys are at work. Am I in your way? No. Okay.
Be sure you're watching over your sauce, because it will start to boil quickly, and you want it just to have tiny little bubbles, just to get it to thicken up a little bit and make a nice sauce. But if you're not careful, you will ruin it.
Yes, and the caramel sauce takes just as long as this one, you guys,
Yes.
and we do show you that too. It's actually a little cute video that I can send you. So,
Stir it frequently.
yes, keep stirring. So I hope you guys all have an amazing day. If you got value from this, do me a favor, put value in the comments, smash on that love button, and share it with somebody that you love. Also share it to your page. That way, whenever you say, hey, I wonder how that bread pudding turned out that Mark and Renee did, you can go right to your page, you can look, and all the updates will be right there for you. So make sure you share it to your page, but share it on there. We will put you guys into our drawing. So have an amazing rest of your guys' day. We love and appreciate you.
Thanks for spending some time with us.
We'll talk.